Hi, this is CK at CK Education, and today is January 2nd, 2021. It's the second day of the new year, and I hear a lot of people during this time of year say that they hope this happens, and they hope this happens, and that happens, and they hope wonderful things happen. They hope they can do this, they hope they can do that, and hope is a wonderful thing. We all need hope. We all need to be optimistic and know that there are good things ahead and that good things will happen. And that's certainly having a positive mindset and an optimistic attitude is a wonderful thing. And we should all do that. But when it comes to certain things that we really would like to happen and we have control over those things, and most things I would say we have more control over them than we think. But when we just say that, I hope this happens, and then we don't really make detailed daily plans to achieve those goals, then that likely won't happen. And so time will go by, the months will go by, a year would go by, and people say, well, that, I was hoping this would have happened, but it didn't happen. But when you look back, it's not that it was just left to chance. It was more that you didn't really do anything to get closer to that goal, whether it's a financial goal or a fitness goal or a relationship goal or whatever the goal is in your life. You have to, if it's something that you can control, and like I said, there are more things that you can control than you think, then you got to really get down to what are the detailed plans I have every day to get closer to that goal. Because merely hoping that that will happen is just like, going to sleep and say, well, I hope in the morning when I get up that something will have appeared, out of nowhere or something. There's no magic like that. I mean, there is the law of sowing and reaping. It's a God-made law. It's the way that our universe works. It's the way that nature works, and you can't really reap a reward or a benefit or a harvest without sowing the right seeds at the right time, at the right place, and then taking care of that, fertilizing it and tilling the soil and doing the hard work so that you finally see that result that you wanted. And so to see that result, you have to do the sowing. You have to do the tilling the soil. You have to get your hands dirty. You got to go sometimes and sweat it out, and you got to hustle, and you have to work hard, and you have to make sacrifices. You have to do those things so that you have a good reward, so that you have a good harvest in due time. And so people have hope, and it's great that you hope, but hope is not enough. If you really want things to happen this year in 2021, you have to make sure that you make detailed plans. If you say, you know what, I'm going to pay off this debt this year, then you say, how much debt is that? And how many times a month do you pay? I pay it once a month. Okay, great. So you get that debt, you divide it by 12 months, and you say, how much do you have to pay every month in order to pay that off? And you say, well, this is how much I got to pay every month. Okay, do you have enough money to pay that off every month, or pay that much every month? You say, I do. But I have to be a little bit careful. I can't eat out as much. Okay, if that's the case, then you have to discipline yourself. So you only eat out that amount, up to that amount, and you stop. Okay, it's just like when you're really little and you have money, you put your money in the envelope, and you only have $50, and your parents say to you, you can only spend that $50, and if you're out of money, then you have to wait until you get more money on your birthday or something like that. And so you're really careful about spending that, and you spend $12 or something. You say, oh, I got like $38 left, and so you sort of mark it down, and you're managing it like that. It is no different as an adult, except with bigger numbers. Okay, so if you say, I'm going to pay this debt off. If you have credit card debt, I'm going to pay off this credit card debt in 6 months or a year or whatever, and you decided this is what you're going to pay every month to do that, and that cuts into a little bit of entertainment or eating out, then you got to make a budget so that you don't go over that amount ever until that thing is paid off. And those kinds of sacrifices, I'm just giving you a small example, but those are the kind of sacrifices I'm talking about. If you say, look, I want to get fit, I want to be able to run a certain amount, I want to lose a certain amount of weight, I want to gain a certain amount of strength, and so I want to be able to do 100 push-ups in whatever, or I want to be able to do a certain number of pull-ups, or whatever the thing is, your goal is, and and that's your goal, what sacrifices do you need to make every day to make that happen? What things must you not do anymore? What things must you do in order for that to happen? And so those are the things you have to do. It has to be very detailed, is what I'm saying. It can't just be just sort of an ambiguous hope. I hope it happens this year. Again, when, how many, how often, just whatever. It has to be very, very detailed. And so make those detailed plans so that you can reach your goal, so that your hope doesn't just remain a hope. September comes along, you're like, I'm still hoping. Any progress on that? Not yet, but I'm hoping. Hoping is not enough. It's not going to get you there. Hope is good. That should be a fuel, and that's good motivation. But you got to make detailed plans in the things that you want to achieve so that you can reach those goals, okay? And I hope you take that to heart. And I hope you accomplish a lot of things that you want to accomplish this year by making detailed plans. Okay. Now, if you have any questions about anything further about this kind of thing, feel free to leave them in the comments and ask, and I'll be happy to correspond with you. If this video was helpful, I hope you watch. I have about 130 videos so far on my channel, and I upload a new video every single day. So these are things that the things that I talk about are some things I've it's taken me many, many years to learn. And these are things that I want to teach and share with you to help you to improve your life. So I hope you will take advantage of it. It's free, obviously, and so please take advantage of it. It will help you and it will improve your life. So I hope my advice was helpful to you today. Thank you so much for watching this video up to this point, and Happy New Year again. And until my next video, I hope you stay well.